Welcome to the SkeinWitch channel. My name is Alicia, or Allie for short. If you like talking yarn or crochet or anything fiber related, definitely subscribe to my channel and follow me, my pretty. Hi, hello, welcome to the first episode of the SkeinWitch channel. I had to take the hat off because it was getting a little hot under there. As I said before, my name is Alicia, or Allie. I'm gonna try to do a quick introduction. I started crocheting and knitting pretty young. My mother was taught how to crochet and knit by her sister, Alicia, who I'm named after. Unfortunately, my aunt actually passed away many years ago. I never got to meet her, but I think that I'm like the reincarnation of her because I love everything that she pretty much loved. So yeah, so my mom again was taught how to crochet and knit, and she taught me how to crochet and knit, and I actually did a crocheting and knitting club. I think it was in like 4th grade. It wasn't a very long, going club. I don't really remember learning too much. I think that I just brushed up on the skills that I had already been taught by my mom. That was back then, and then I have been crocheting and knitting on and off. At first, I was more of a knitter. I didn't make anything crazy. I think I just did like scarves, and that's about it. So a little over a year ago, I started crocheting during those rough times of 2020. I was out of work for 3 months. So what better way to spend your time than, pretty much learning a new skill? I mean, again, I knew the basics, but I had never actually done anything more than just a plain old scarf. So I started crocheting consistently. I want to say that, I'm a little bit better than a beginner. I'm not great, but a little bit better. I still crochet really slow. I haven't been able to pick my speed up, but that's fine. I wanted to show you guys some of the garments that I have made, because after pretty much doing scarves for my entire childhood age, I was like, I want to learn something more than just scarves. So I went out and I tried to follow a cardigan tutorial. I messed it up. It took me like, I don't know, a good 3 months to actually make this thing. I think it was a little bit maybe too advanced for a beginner crocheter, but I still tried it. And when I finally built the entire sweater and like sewed in everything, sewed the arms on, and went to try it on, the armholes were so small that I could only like fit my wrist into. So I cried, laughed for a little while. It was a cry laugh. I just thought it was so funny that I worked so hard on this pattern for so long, and ultimately it was no good. And I mean, I did try to take the arms back off and like sew it on a little bit looser. But yeah, no, it didn't work. So what did I do? I frogged the entire project. So then I decided, okay, let me start with something a little bit easier. And I don't exactly remember where I got this pattern from, unfortunately. Again, this was a little over a year ago, but if I do find it, I will try to link it. But anyways, here is my first sweater. I didn't do the ribbing on the inside. I normally don't. Even to this day, I hate doing the inside ribbing, but I think it just looks so unfinished without it. But yeah, this is just literally a striped cardigan that is worked up with double crochets. So very simple. It's got the, standard ribbing down here. I mean, just the way that I sewed it together, though, it doesn't look great. But I mean, I was so proud of it. This took me, I think this one took me like a month-ish, So yeah, I mean, I would love to recreate this now, knowing a little bit more than I did before. But yeah, super fun, super Halloween. If you guys don't know, I absolutely love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. So like during the fall/Halloween time is when I really like just fall in love with yarn, because the colorways are fantastic. But that does not mean that I don't love me a good light purple, pink. Like I love it all. This was another sweater that I made. Again, very striped. This was made with Mace of Skeins yarn. She did a one-of-a-kind or oak colorway set, and it was just these 3 colors. So as you can tell, it's like this purple, this little pink, and then this like variegated, beautiful colorway. So yeah, I had enough to make this cute little cropped cardigan. Again, I didn't do the ribbing on the inside. I probably should. I have enough yarn to do it, but I'm lazy. Here's the ribbing on the cuff. This one I tried to do a little bit more like tighter around the cuff area. I don't know, I just don't do the inside ribbing. I can't be bothered. Another quick pattern that I made, I followed Alt Knot's video to make this. This is her KILLSTAR inspired sweater. This is like super long. It goes down to about my knees, which I think her pattern was supposed to be a little bit shorter than that, but I just thought like this would be so cute as a sweater dress. So if you could see here, it's got like distressed areas, just super, super cool. Again, more distressed area. I would love to recreate this again and maybe make it with a lighter weight yarn, because I did use the basic, I think it's called Basic Stitch, maybe. And it's really heavy. So I think that maybe I would recreate this, maybe with like fingering weight, because I've been on a fingering weight kick lately, and I think that it would probably be a little bit lighter. I don't know. Have you ever made a sweater with fingering weight yarn? If you have, definitely let me know in the comments down below, because I haven't done it yet. But I mean, I figure you'd need a lot of freaking yarn to do that. But I would wonder if it's also, would it be lighter? I don't know. Let me know down below if you know. This actually only took me a month to make. Again, I know for some people they're gonna be like, oh my god, that took you a month. Yeah, I'm just a slow crocheter. But yeah, I mean, for me, that was actually pretty quick. I was like, I can't believe I did this in a month. Like, I mean, this thing is huge. So yeah, again, I will link everybody's either pattern or YouTube page so you guys can check them out. I definitely want to give credit where credit's due. This sweater here, this one I just pretty much winged. I would say that I kind of used the same pattern as this one, but I didn't actually look at a pattern while making it. If I do figure out who has this pattern, I will definitely link them. Again, I'm sorry if I can't find it. But yeah, so I'll definitely link Alt Knots down below. A lot of times there's projects that I start and I don't finish, or I end up frogging the whole thing because one little thing bothered me. I tend to not always finish my projects, but I'm trying to do better. I've realized that if I have 1 or 2 projects going at the same time, then I'll most likely finish it. But if I have more than that going, I end up kind of losing track of the other projects. So I normally like to only have 1, 2 at max projects at a time, but that's about it for me. I applaud the makers that can have like 6 or 7 projects at once. That's insane to me. So now let's talk about my yarn stash. This is just yarn that I've picked up within the last month or 2. So I'm just gonna wheel my yarn cart over here. This is what I have been super, super excited about. This is the Mace of Skeins Halloween yarn, full yarn Halloween box. I have the Halloween box right here. I did open the box up already. I ended up opening the box up upside down. Thanks to whoever suggested it in the Mace of Skeins and Alt Knot live stream to open the box up upside down so that way you could save the sticker, because I was gonna be really sad if I had to cut this sticker, because again, I love anything Halloween. So this sticker right here was from her box, so of course I saved it, not taped it on here. This is just my album that has patterns in it. So in her box, or I guess anytime you order yarn from her, I believe, she sends a little thank you card. So in this box, she sent a Wicked Witch tea, which she spoke about in her video. And I believe she said that this isn't like a flavor that you can buy. This is a flavor that she kind of created. It's from David's Tea. I'm excited to try this. I am starting to really love tea. I think that like once, you know, the summer passes and I'm over all my iced coffees and stuff, I then jump into tea because it's just so warming. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love me my coffee, but I'm excited to try this. This is the candle that she made. If you don't know, she actually makes her own candles as well. So this is for this box here. So it says Boo, and it says Mace of Skeins Halloween exclusive, and it's a soy candle. Oh my god, and it just smells like fall. Kind of like a caramel. I don't know, I'm so bad at explaining candles, but it is so, so good. I really hope that one day she starts selling her candles on her website, because her candles are just 10 out of 10. Any box that I've ever gotten from her, I love her candles. Love them. Next, it's a stitch marker by Vic's Knits. They are very awesome. They are Knitty Vicky on Instagram, and for every box that Macy has made, she has included their stitch markers. So I got this one here. So I think it was out of like 5 or 6 stitch markers, which were all amazing. I got this book of spells, which I absolutely love. Doesn't it go with the theme of a SkeinWitch? Another exclusive item that came in the Halloween box is this Stitching Plaza project bag, which I haven't even opened yet, and I was excited to see what this is about. So let me open this crinkly paper and I'll come right back. Isn't this so cute? This is my Jack Skellington mug, because obviously I'm obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. Who isn't? So yeah, I have some Death Wish coffee in here with a little pumpkin spice creamer, my fave. So again, this is by Stitching Plaza. They have a website, www.stitchingplaza.com, and this is the bag here. So it is a drawstring bag. So you kind of close it like that. Here is the pattern. Very, very spooky. I love it, love it. This is the inside, just got some great polka dots. And this is a decent size project bag. Love it, that's amazing. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm actually starting, I mean, I guess I'll talk about this later, but I'm gonna start my next project, so maybe I'll keep that one in this bag. Cute, love it. I'm really, really excited about is the yarn, yay! I have been so excited to open this. I haven't actually opened the package that it's in. I have seen it, obviously, but not, you know, touched it or anything. So yeah, let's open that baby up. I'm sorry about the crinkles. It's just gonna be for 2 seconds. This is her 50-gram 5 skein set. This is 80% superwash merino, 20 nylon. It's got 200 yards per skein, 1,000 yards in total. These are the colorways: Shadow Cat, Cat Eye, Monster Mash, Jack-o'-lantern, and Witchy Business. So they're all set up in order here. All right, just so that I don't mess up the names, I'm gonna keep the bag right here on the floor in front of me. So this right here is Shadow Cat. I love Shadow Cat. It's a very, it's a black yarn, but it's got lighter pieces of like gray in there. So when you actually crochet it, or obviously knit it, I'm just talking crochet, it's so perfect. I love, love, love this colorway. So that is Shadow Cat. Here is Cat Eye. And that's what that looks like. She has a colorway, I don't know if it's the same one. I could be wrong, but she has a colorway that's similar to this. Again, if I remember, I will link it down below, or I'll have a card come up. But beautiful. I mean, that green, that's like a really vibrant, slimy, Nickelodeon slime kind of color. Absolutely love it. This is my absolute favorite color ever. Hands down, I have not seen anything that has caught my eye more than this colorway, and that is Monster Mash. So she made this colorway last year, and I was obsessed. I wish that I bought more last year, knowing like she didn't bring it back this year. She only brought it back for 3 days, and then if you didn't get it in those 3 days, then that was it. And I think she said that she dyed over 900 skeins. I could be wrong on that, but anyways, that's Monster Mash. I have a ball caked up right here. This was from last year. This is a DK weight. So I mean, her colors just got, I think, a little bit more vibrant, but just stunning. I can't even. Love me some Monster Mash. Very cute. All right, next one is Jack-o'-lantern. Here is she. It's a little, it's picking up on the camera as a little bit darker of a orange. Actually, no, I would say that that's almost true to color. Absolutely stunning. Again, I think she has a colorway similar. If it's not the same one, it's similar to this on her website right now, so you could definitely snag this one. And last but not least, Witchy Business. This one is definitely an exclusive to her Halloween box. I just can't. I am in love. That purple with the black. Oh my God. That is absolutely stunning. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm like goo-goo-guying over this yarn. It's just beautiful. All right, moving right along. I also got from her Halloween collection. Okay, so I guess I'll show you guys these first. So these are, hold on, let me hold these. These two are Shadow Cat. Sorry. These two are Shadow Cat, just wanted to make sure. So again, these are like that black with a little bit of gray. They match perfectly with Ghoul. So Ghoul is absolutely stunning. It literally looks like a ghoul, you know? It's just that kind of colorway. It's just, I don't know, very spooky. So these are in fingering weight. Like I said, I have been on a fingering weight kick lately. I just can't get enough of fingering weight. So they actually match perfectly. I don't know if the camera's picking up on it, but it is absolutely stunning. The reason why I bought 5 of them is because I was going to do the Lift Your Spirits KAL by Mandobug. I had already started it, so I was gonna restart it. But I used a colorway that, I mean, I'll show you guys the colorway that I originally used for the KAL. It was definitely way more colorful than this, and I didn't like the way it came out. So I decided to not use this for that. I will find something, trust me. I have something in mind, but we'll get there. The next colorway I bought was this Marshland color. It's a very beautiful green. I don't know, it's just, I think like marshland is like the perfect way to describe this. It's kind of picking up true to color, I would say, on the camera. And then I got this color here, which is Vintage Witch. So these match beautifully. Absolutely stunning. I'm just a sucker for Halloween yarn. I mean, who isn't, right? So I have these 3. Again, these are fingering weight. I have no idea, again, what I'm going to use these for, but I will. And I am someone who doesn't care. It could be Halloween yarn, and I will crochet with it all year round. that's all I have for Mace of Skeins yarn. Definitely check her out. She is fantastic. If you haven't seen her work yet, you are going to die. She is fantastic. So next I'm going to talk about a local yarn shop that I found about a month ago, or a little over a month ago. They're absolutely fantastic there. I think you can order yarn from their website, but yeah, I went in there looking for yarn for my Lift Your Spirits crochet along shawl. And at first I picked up this yarn here. So this is by KFI Luxury Collection. This is in fingering weight. So look at this colorway. Tell me that is not fall. Like, stunning, right? Like, oh, I love fall colors. So I picked up this, and I also picked up this yarn here. They don't look like they match, but there are little pieces of this color in this colorway. Oh, I guess you can kind of see it in there. There's a lot of fibers flying. Again, beautiful color. This is Ella Ray Lace Merino. So I got 5 skeins because the crochet along calls for 5 skeins of fingering weight. Again, I'll link her down below so you can check it out. The crochet along ended this past Saturday, but she will have the pattern up, I think, for sale if you didn't snatch it while it was free during the crochet along. So I have these 3, and then I bought 2 of this skein. So here is what it looks like caked up. Beautiful yarn, absolutely stunning. This is what I started working on for the shawl. It was just a little too busy for me, and not in general. I think this yarn would be gorgeous in anything, just a very simple stitch, I think. But the problem is that this is going to turn into a ghost, and I think you kind of lose sight of it. You know, you could kind of see this over here is the head of the ghost, of one of the ghosts. And you just lose it, you know? You don't see it. Beautiful yarn, again, like I said, absolutely stunning. I just think that it was a little too busy. Again, I'm saying too busy lightly because I like busy yarn, just not for this project. So what did I do? I went out and I bought this yarn here. Okay. This is the Happy Feet 100 Splash hand dyed. It's 90% superwash merino wool and 10% nylon, and this is by Plymouth Yarn Company. And this is in their color 110, black neutral. Okay, so this is kind of just like a little speckled yarn. Very, very pretty. I think they could definitely hank it a little bit tighter, but whatever. So there's that, and here it is caked up. So this is what I used for my Lift Your Spirits crochet along. So that actually brings me into my whips. I said whips, I meant into my whip, because I only have one project that I'm currently working on. Here is what I have so far. See? You can see the ghosts now, can't you? I think this yarn worked out so much better for this shawl. I think that I'm only on clue number 4, I think. I think I'm going into number 4. But yeah, I just love the way it looks. That's my current whip. Again, like I said, I only have one whip going right now. But that's also because I can't handle more than 1 or 2 whips at a time. Into a not so yarny related, I'm gonna talk very quickly about another thing that I was working on, which was this bag right here. So this is currently my handbag. This is the inside, and it's got purple stitching and a purple zipper, and I got this fabric at Walmart. I just started learning how to sew. My mom actually, when she went to school in South America, they they had like their high school is like technically like a trade school, so you could pick like a trade to go into. So she went into like being a seamstress. So she has always like pretty much altered all my dresses and did all of like my alterations throughout my whole life. But the one time that I tried to pick up learning how to do any type of sewing with a sewing machine, I hated it. Thought it was awful. Did not like it. And then I actually went out and bought myself a sewing machine a few years ago, thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make scrunchies when scrunchies were a big craze again. But I think I made 2 and then I called it a day because I hated it. So, anyways, I don't know what got me into thinking I should start sewing again. I think it was just that I saw this fabric and I was like, I need something out of this fabric. So, of course, I made myself a bag. So this is actually the second bag that I made. My first bag was a large tote. And again, it was out of this fabric with this inside lining. But it was horrible. It was really bad. I didn't put any of that. I'm not a sewer. I don't know how to sew. I'm a newbie. So that inside lining thing that makes it a little bit hard, I didn't have that on the first bag. So it was just a very big, floopy, floppy kind of bag. And it was really big. So I'm not a big bag, like I don't like it big, you know. So what did I do? I decided to scrap that project completely. I mean, it was done. It was done. But as I was using it, the straps were falling off. It was just a disaster. So I completely frogged. I don't know if it would be considered frogged in sewing, but I frogged that project, and out of that material, I made this bag here. I followed a tutorial on YouTube. I will, again, link that down below. But I am so happy with the way that it came out. I think it came out so cute. It's got 2 big pockets in the front, a pocket on the inside, and this is definitely going to be durable because, like I said, I put that lining in between the 2 fabrics. But yeah, I'm getting into sewing a little bit, which I think is kind of cool. I have always been a very crafty person, so it's cool when I actually find something else that I start to like doing. I bought more fabric and I bought a few zippers, so we'll see if I make any project bags or anything. I don't know. We'll see. I got this cool yarn bowl. I mean, it's not really a yarn bowl. It's a Halloween decoration from Michael's, but I put my yarn in here. So what's more witchy than a witch cauldron here? I think Alt Knots was the one that talked about this cauldron. And when I saw it in her video, I was like, I need it. I thought this was so cute. Like, look at the little froggies. Oh my God, how freaking cute, right? I couldn't resist. I had to buy it. What's next? What's my next video? I don't know. I think I ordered a few, I ordered some yarn off of a new Etsy shop that I haven't tried out yet. So I think I'm going to talk about them when I get it. I ordered more yarn off of Mace of Skeins. So the next pattern that I think I want to work on was a pattern that was recommended to me by the lady that actually works at the local shop that I went to. It is this WAROO. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I could be wrong. I have it here on my iPad. By Deanne Ramsay. Deanne Ramsay. Again, I'll link that down below. It's a big shawl. It's a 5 skein shawl. I think they also have a smaller version of it as well. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna make that with the Ghoul and the Shadow Cat by Mace of Skeins. Definitely let me know if you think that would look pretty. I don't know. I think it would. Well, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching my first episode. If you've made it all the way through this lengthy video, I hope to cut a lot of it out so it's not so long. I'm hoping like 30 minutes, maybe. I mean, let me know if you like this. Let me know if you would want to see more. Again, thank you so much for watching, my pretty, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!